Are you ready for the ultimate bikepacking weekend adventure? Join us for an unforgettable self-supported bikepacking trip through Southwest Virginia. The Grayson Gravel Pie Bikepacking Adventure travels along the Virginia Creeper Trail, the beautiful gravel roads of Grayson County, Virginia, and the New River Trail. All lodging and camping arrangements are included, along with daily routes and guides riding along with you. This self-supported adventure offers resupply opportunities every 20 miles for your food and water needs. Find out more at graveltraveldirt.com.
You're listening to Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt.
Hey everybody, I'm Brian.
I'm Joey.
I'm Wes.
Welcome to episode 110 of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. Come on along, everybody. Spend the next hour or so with Joey, Wes, and I talking about gravel bikes, adventure biking, bikepacking, bike camping, or just playing bikes. How you doing tonight, Joey?
I am dandy.
Good. How are you doing, Wes?
I'm doing great.
Is it cold in Michigan?
No, never.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm really cold.
Sure it is. Hey, tonight we're going to talk about gravel tires, and I want to be careful with this because we're not going to sit here and dork out on specific tires.
No, but
We're going to talk about big picture.
I'm already tired of this topic.
Tune into what?
Man, now I'm having a brain fart. Dustin Klein is doing the in-depth tire reviews.
He's doing very in-depth tire reviews, specific tire reviews. So we're going to
We'll follow up with him next week.
We're going to talk like big picture stuff and, sort of like a primer, if you will, that would hopefully get some people in the direction of what they're looking for when it comes to tires. Is anybody, Joey, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, I started with some ice, some, what's that? It's that stuff you put in a Moscow Mule, ginger beer, but I use rum, a little salt, and some lime.
Is that good?
It's like a rum mule.
Sounds wonderful.
It's delicious.
Wes, are you drinking anything? It is a school night.
It's the final countdown.
Oh, some cheap Walmart wine? Nice.
No, it's Costco wine.
Costco wine.
Cheap Walmart wine. It's Costco wine.
I'm being responsible and I'm having a bubbly. This is my second bubbly. I just got told that I'm on a limit tonight. I can only
because you
have...
belch the whole time you drink them.
You're true. I do.
Yeah. I think he comes over just to have my
I
bubblies.
think it just spilled all over me, but that's okay. Nothing like being on YouTube Live and spilling crap all over yourself. That's okay. I'm just so excited tonight. It's just a great show.
See now. I'm just going to go back. Hey, Ron. Hey, Justin.
Yeah, that's it. What's going on in live stream land?
C. Mills.
There's
what's
like
going
a
on?
15-second delay on YouTube now. That's weird.
Yeah. Don't watch it. You can polish a turd. My mother says Wes. Eric asked if you could speak to the can. Nadine is here.
Hey, Nadine.
Ron Funkhauser says, yeah, he's heard a lot about you. It's Boo, baby. It's Boo Blame. I don't know what that means.
Bublé. I was talking about my bubbly.
Oh.
Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé. So what have you guys been up to this week? Joey, you want to go? What do you got up? What's going on?
We had our second spout of instant snow recently. So put a damper on my 200-mile outdoor ride on Sunday. So I did an hour and 45 or so on the trainer.
Nice.
Did you know my elevation on Sunday was the exact same elevation on Monday on the group ride?
Was it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I think I've done 2 group rides. I've ridden with you 3 times on Zwift technically since our last episode. Sunday, I met you in the middle of your century. Oh, sorry.
That scared me too.
Yeah, I almost screwed you up.
Almost messed me up.
I went in. I only did like 30-something miles, but that was fun.
Yeah.
Because I got to see you for a little bit.
You were on like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
That's a good ride.
Hour 40.
Yeah, it's a good ride.
And then Monday night we rode again together. The Thursday nights are a blast.
I like being on Discord.
Rides. Yeah, that's it. I'm saying we should do a long Sunday.
We had
That's like 2 hours for me.
until you joined it.
It was boring.
We weren't doing the video on the Discord.
Yeah, you guys
We
suck.
were just talking to each other, which was fine. I just never even really thought about doing the video. But then when you popped in, you're like, "Hey, look at me!"
Yeah,
I was like, "Whoa, we can do video too. Let's do video."
You get
too.
shirtless, Joey, this week. That's been about it. Like the shop's still busy.
Yeah.
And then Zwifting, man.
Yeah.
I had some decent hours.
Yeah.
I had I think my biggest week was 8.
Nice.
But that was like 3 weeks ago.
Nah. You're getting it done. That's it. Just getting on the bike.
It's all about mileage now. I'm turning my trainer down to like 0. I'm just going to find a whole downhill course for like 40 miles a day.
What you got to do is you got to figure out how to join a rider at the top of the Alta Zwift, and then just go down and then stop the ride, then find another rider over the top and then join them and go down. There's people that I think there's people you can hire like Sherpas to go to the top of the big climb and just wait there for you.
Ooh.
See, that could be a job. You could mine gold off of that. Wes, what do you got going on, buddy? What's going on in Michigan?
Everything's going on in Michigan. This is the place to be. Things are happening. Things are going on. We have less snow than you guys have in Maryland, apparently, which is exciting.
We're getting
But it
more.
is only 8. It's 8.
It's
8 degrees.
8 degrees. Oh, my God. That sounds horrible.
No, I've been doing a lot of hiking, snowshoeing, that kind of good stuff. I haven't been on my bike in a little while, if I'm going to be honest with you. But
it's covered
I
in
still have a lot of
ice.
strong opinions about them.
Michigan is covered in ice, so you're Michiganda.
Oh, speaking of ice, did you see all those ice balls that washed up to the lighthouse by your house?
What lighthouse by my house?
I screenshotted it. There was some like weather phenomenon this week. And,
Traverse City.
Yeah, right in Traverse City by some lighthouse thing out there. They were like the size of baseballs. They just started washing up the shore.
Is it the Old Mission Peninsula? Because that is like 30 minutes from my house.
It said Traverse
Or there
City.
is something in Northport, something or another. I don't know what it's called, but Northport's a place.
I don't know exactly, but I didn't know if you saw it.
Michigan.
I've heard of the ice balls.
It's so cold in Michigan. There's a lot of ice balls
Yeah.
in
There's
Michigan.
ice balls all over.
Well, now
There's
I
ice
can't
balls in
play.
this room.
Now you bought
That's
a
what
house.
I'm up to-
You bought a house up there in Michigan, right? You are.
I'm sitting in it. This is it.
That's so cool.
This is the whole house.
we got a whole tour the other day.
Got the unicorn there. Melanie's in the corner being quiet while we do the YouTube thing, and this is the whole house. It's yellow the whole way through. We don't have lampshades on any of the lamps. It's been good, but yeah, we bought a house in July, I think it is. So we've been moved in since then. Roughly, we pulled some popcorn ceiling down. I'm like a Bob Vila now.
Oh,
I YouTube everything. I electrocuted myself one time, so that's been nice. And now we're thinking about ripping down our kitchen, and we'll see we'll see how that goes.
You can't get appliances or anything now.
no, you can't get anything right now.
I'll just stick them back in the wall. I'll be fine.
So lots of people wanting to greet Wes in the live stream.
Sorry, people.
Marcus,
I don't know how to scroll back through. Sorry.
Alex says hi. Joey, Ted, good old Ted. Theodore says what? And I'm sure that's brought for you, Wes. Craig wants to know enough with Joey and I. What's going on with Wes? Chris House. Whoa, Jess has a beard now.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. So lots of stuff going on in the live stream. Everybody's very excited to see Wes's face again. I haven't missed him. So when was the last episode you were on, Wes?
Last week, I think.
72.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
It was 109.
Wasn't that long ago. So yeah, as Joey alluded to, another big week last week for me. I did 286 miles, another top 10 in the GTD Strava Club.
Jeez.
For me. That's, big deal. Another trainer century in the books for me. That's my third century of the year, and it fills my February quota. I am still committed to doing a century every month.
I'm gonna be the bad person here. Everyone
Go
that
ahead.
gives people applause doing 100 miles on a trainer, you guys are all idiots.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
there's something like there's wrong, and then there's something really wrong, and you wonder why you guys all have saddle issues. Maybe not you.
I don't have any saddle
Man,
issues.
100 I mean, I don't get it.
You don't get what you mean.
100 miles on a trainer.
You mean why, or you don't
Yeah,
understand? Because you can. Why do you climb a mountain? Because it's there.
Well,
Why
that's
do we-
different.
It's a thing.
You
It's-
guys are
just
all
do it.
crazy.
and It
You
is
know how
what
to
it
solve
is.
your saddle issues?
How's that?
Don't ride.
That's
My
it.
saddle issues are solved. It's been amazing.
And Joe, you did almost mess me up because I was on the Dirty Kitten, do a century and get 5 bonus fake internet points for the leaderboard. And here comes Joey. All of a sudden, my screen on Zwift is like, Joey would like you to join him on his ride. Would you like to go? And I'm like getting ready to end my ride, and I'm in like 52 miles or 54 miles or something like that. I don't think it would have taken me off. I don't think it was going to zoom me away.
You still have 100 miles for the day, or do you need one consecutive 100 miler?
There's lots of confusion about that, so I'm not risking it.
I've already told the Howells I don't understand any of it. I'm just going with it.
Yeah, I think Chris and Alex are both here, so maybe it's at some point we're gonna actually have to get them on here to try to explain the points for the Dirty Kitten. But I don't care about the points in the Dirty Kitten because we're having a crap ton of fun. I think our whole Solomon's Island cycling team has just gone full bore, all in with Dirty Kitten, and everybody's riding bikes and everybody's doing work. And I'm going to tell you what, when March and April comes around and some of these people hit the outdoors,
You're going to hate riding outside.
no.
You're all gonna be like, nope, we're doing our virtual group ride on our trainers.
No, I'll be ready to get back outside. It'll be time for it.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy it. So I did lock in a top 5 finish in the, and this is a mouthful, the Dirty Kitten Masters Men Division of the Resolution Kitten Tour.
The old men.
You follow any of that? So the Dirty Kitten has 3 different tours, one in January, one in February, one in March. And the January tour, made up of 4 stages, which was 4 weeks, was named the Resolution Kitten Tour.
Bill, it's good hearing from you.
Yeah. Hey, Bill from Philly.
Yeah.
So that's what's been going on with me. Just spending a lot of time on the bike and all that, this and that. Joey, Strava Club, what's going on in the world of Strava?
Well, considering we hit 700 people, we obviously have Westpac.
Mm-hmm.
And we stayed at 700 this month or this week.
That was the tickle
So,
point. Did you even know
Wes
that, Wes?
didn't know this, but
I did.
Yeah. It was as soon as we hit 700. And Joey's been
I
saying
still
it.
have Strava.
You've been saying
I
it
follow.
for months,
yeah,
Joey.
it
You've
just
been
worked
saying
out. As our first pick of the week, KG rides from Santiva, Florida, with 136.6 miles. Mark Hagan from the Washington, D.C. District of Columbia, with 126. And then John Smith, as he, finds new land, new people.
Mm-hmm. Captain John.
Captain John from Hampstead. John Smith murdered all those Indians?
Probably.
Yeah, with 175.8. To break into the top 100, you needed 117.5. And if you're Brian, you made the top 10.
Good job, KG, Mark, and Captain John Smith. I think somebody just got a GTD name and didn't even realize it. Good old Captain John Smith from Hampstead.
John Smith.
Sorry about the Indian comment, but
I don't know. It
I think
happens.
it's true.
It happens. So everybody, they just keep piling in here. Wes saying hello. Ron Hickman says
Hello,
he misses
everybody.
you. Sneaky Pete.
I miss you all. I don't know how to scroll through them.
Tom Stewart.
It's
I can
tough.
see some of it.
It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, we're going to get Wes up to the tech speed here with
I'm socially inept. I'm sorry, everybody.
all of the things that we've got going on. So let's see.
John Smith here.
What do you guys think about a 36er gravel bike?
It's not real.
Doesn't that what David Stinson has though, Wes?
I don't know if he has one. I know he really wanted one at one point in time.
Oh, I think he has one now.
So
Does he have one?
Yeah.
Man, he's been ahead of the curve on like everything. Like 10 years ago, he was like, I want a 36-inch wheel. This guy's crazy. And apparently it's real now.
So Curve Cycling has teased a prototype of what they're calling the Titanosaur 36er gravel bike for outback riding. Born down in Australia, the Titanosaur, and you can actually see them on the live stream now. I'm actually scrolling through some pictures of this monstrosity of a bike. It boasts a titanium frame, and they love this larger wheel diameter because it lowers the angle of attack over rough outback terrain in Australia. Obviously, these larger wheels are going to roll faster. It very much looks like a dual penny farthing, if you ask me. Their frame is literally covered with brazons, and with such large wheels. I don't know if you guys are looking at the pictures now. The geometry is bizarre. It looks like a baby bike, like a baby frame with like normal sized tires. If you look at it that way, it's really, really strange looking. This big old massive rear triangle. I saw somebody in the comments that the thing's got to be really, really squirrely. And I can imagine that there's a crap ton of flex in that rear triangle. The prototyping has been impacted, according to Curve, by the lack of tires at a size that are suitable for gravel, which
Who would have guessed?
A
Yeah.
lot of sense. And they've also say that it's really only going to be a bike that's limited to riders. Like I think the number was 200 centimeters, which I didn't quite actually believe because that's like a 6.5 foot person. Why even make a bike for a person that can only be 6.5 feet high tide ride? So, what are you guys' impressions?
That thing is badass.
It looks pretty mean. I don't know, Wes. You probably can't see it.
It looks like an old rat
I'm
rod.
looking at it.
Yeah, I like the cockpit. I like the way that kind of looks. I think Justin may have said something that the bars are really sweet. The way that and I think it's just because of the ginormous wheel on the front of that bike that it makes that cockpit look so cool. But I don't know. I kind of dig that. But the rest of it, whoa, Squirrely Dan.
They must not have the Fargo in Australia. I mean, that's essentially the Fargo.
I don't know.
Can I?
I don't know. So I'm going to take this off now. I'm going to come back over here to us.
I do like the side mount bottle cage though on the down tube. That's clever.
Yeah,
Smart.
there's some neat stuff they did with it. I think they're trying to just
The first one where it was kind of sideways and it looked unfinished. That was hot. Like I said, it looks like an old rat rod.
that was just the titanium that makes it pop like that. I think. I think that was.
I
Just
don't like the
unfinished.
fork. I don't like whatever they use there, or at least the finish.
It looked like the frame had sort of a matte thing going on, and the fork had sort of like almost like a shine to it. So
The rear triangle looks like it's got that going on too.
yeah,
Maybe.
no, it is a really weird bike. And I saw that today, and I was like, okay, there's no way I can not talk about a 36er gravel bike, even if it's just in prototype. Most likely will never, ever, ever get made. I can't imagine that that's going to happen.
You know who's making us a special bike?
Who? That's right.
Travis.
That's right.
Ooh.
We're gonna have some fun at Grusk this year.
Is there a Lauf on it?
I don't know. We're not going to see it until we get there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little squirrely, and we're gonna
I will have zero control.
we're gonna actually do the lead. Oh, you want to spill the beans on this? It'll be good for Travis. It'll be good for Grusk.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I switched from unpaved to unpaved last week. Grusk Cup this week.
We've been talking to Travis, and Joey and I are going to do the lead out for Grusk, whatever that's going to look like this year. We'll just maybe be the first riders to go.
I'll wear a
around the
hazmat suit.
And I'm going to be riding an actual bike that's attached to a homemade trailer, which is going to be carrying Joey. So we are going to do the lead out at Grusk with Joey in a trailer. I think I committed to doing it for a mile.
Oh man.
So, or whatever sounds, I don't know, whatever.
When do I go get my bike?
Well, we're going to stage our bikes further ahead, and we're gonna
Some
ride out.
Neanderthal in West Virginia steals it.
No, we'll have a guard. We'll have a guard there.
Oh, Travis.
We'll have a guard. We'll have somebody be like there. Are we gonna lock them up or something? I don't know. But we will ride to a certain point, and then we will ditch the wagon or whatever it is.
I'll just keep riding with it.
No,
Put some beer in
well,
it.
maybe if I get in the back, we ought to switch off.
Oh no, I'm okay.
No, not good with that.
No.
All right.
So I'm picturing like a chariot situation.
That's what
like
I'm
Joey's
thinking.
the horse, and you're in the back of the chariot. Is that what I'm imagining here?
That would be really cool. No, I think it's just going to be like a baby trailer.
Nope. Chariot.
Oh,
A chariot.
that's kind of cute.
I could do the whole chariot thing. I could get behind that.
No,
would
I'm
be
getting
behind
behind
it.
it.
Oh, I could pull you in. I could pull you in a chariot. You could stand up if you wanted to, and then it would be like a chariot. You could stand up in the trailer and put your hands up on my shoulders, and then that would actually work. We can do whatever we want to. It's our podcast.
Yeah.
We can do it whatever we want to do. So since we're talking about giant wheels, let's shift gears a little bit and talk tires. So if you're new to gravel, then the world of gravel tires can obviously, I think, be a little bit intimidating. So we're going to break it down. We're going to talk about wheel sizes. Then we're going to talk about widths. Then we're going to get into this whole idea of what's supple, and then talk a little bit about tread patterns and a couple other little things along the way. What we're not going to do is break down individual tires. I don't want to. We're not going to get into like, this specific tire is better than that specific tire, because I think that's very what.
Tom Stewart said that bike looked like a tarmac.
Do you want to run before we get onto these tire things? Do you want to run through the live stream? If anybody's got any comments on there. Wow, there's a lot. I'm scrolling back.
There's a snowshoe segment of Strava. There, I don't know. I'll find out. I'll let you know. I'll report back.
Yeah, Reggie Miller. And Shaq. Let's see. Sorry, I cannot read too well. Chersey ML, a long-time listener, first-time live listener comment.
Cool.
Yeah, Tom said it looks like it's tarmac.
I'm lost in the live stream.
Yeah,
over
me
here.
too. Bars are wider. I'm just gonna. Everyone saying hi to Wes. Blah blah blah. First time.
Forget that.
Yeah, the first mile at Grusk. That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be pretty rough.
Well, I don't know.
It's
what we're
rough on
gonna
a
do.
bike.
We're gonna do something.
You guys are like riding like 200 miles a week. What are you scared of?
Sal.
Fine.
Oh yeah, we did ride with Sal the other night. Gravel King. Sal already threw in his tire specific comment. Brian.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's roll.
Boom, boom. Yeah, we rode with Sal on a Zwift ride the other night. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
Anybody else wants to join a Zwift ride with us? Find me on Zwift and send me a message. Says, hey, I want to get an invite.
Wait till he does a century and interrupt the middle of it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. So
That
first
man
thing,
is perpetual energy.
who's that? Sal?
Sal.
Yeah.
First, we got to talk about wheel sizes. 700C or 650B.
Dude, 650 is dead.
I'm just giving you the options of what out there.
It's not out there though.
Is
Yeah,
that
it is.
already?
They killed it.
They
alive.
They took it outside.
in favor of the 36er.
26 is coming back.
26 for
26
for
never
gravel.
died.
Specialized brought back 26 this year after killing it for 2 years.
I heard on the Hard Rock.
Rockhopper.
The 700Cs, for those of you that are not, I mean, this is going to be pretty basic. We want to do a little intro thing. 700C is obviously going to be faster. It's going to have less rolling resistance, and it's going to roll better over obstacles. The only thing that's going to roll over obstacles better are going to be that 36.
Or my belly.
650Bs, higher volume for better small bump compliance, and probably a little more control, a little agile. Yes.
As a person in the bike industry,
Yes, please, go ahead.
What we like? When are you rolling over something on a gravel bike, Reed?
Well, you get some chunk. And,
We're not plowing over logs.
Well, you never know. You might.
Just saying.
Well, okay. So my breakdown: more rain, more slop, more chunk. 650B is probably your tire of choice. If you're riding hero gravel and you're mixing in a lot of hard top, maybe 700C versus 650B. So don't you think that's a good like one side and the other? If you really had to put your gun to your head.
650 is probably a little more nimble.
Pathless Pedaled even came out and said 650s were dead.
Okay, well, I'm not going to talk about 650s anymore.
No, I think it was clickbait. I didn't watch
This
it.
is gravel traveled dirt.
I didn't
650 is
want
alive.
to fall
thank you,
for the
Wes.
clickbait.
Yeah, thank you, Wes. It's good to have
Yeah.
you back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Go join that podcast, Joey. I'm in. You're out.
I don't know. Maybe if you're 5'7", I'm 6 foot tall. I feel like I don't need 650.
Didn't you ride 650 at one point with a Sequoia?
No, on my Salsa, I got rid of that really quick.
Is it because you didn't like the 650?
No, I didn't like it at all.
You just didn't like the bike at all.
Yes,
Okay.
and the wheel size.
Okay, so it's either or. You didn't
I
particularly favor either
didn't
one.
mind not liking, but I didn't like either.
Okay,
I don't know that made sense.
it doesn't
did.
make a whole lot of sense, but it's okay. So talk about tire width. So those are your two tire sizes. Even though Joey says there's really only one tire size.
There's
I
only
get it.
one tire width you need. It's 42.
Well, that's right in the wheelhouse. So important note here that width is measured once the tire is mounted, and the width of your rims actually play a big part in that measurement. Just because a tire is advertised at a certain width doesn't necessarily mean that is what you're going to see on your bike. Agree?
Thanks, Wikipedia. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds great.
Isn't that? I mean, the
It should be, but it's not. Every company measures differently. You buy a 40
Right.
I mean, you get a 28 Specialized Armadillo. That sucker's like 33.
So
Yeah.
there's my point.
Yeah.
Wider rims are going to be wider tires once you got them mounted, no matter what the manufacturer says the width is going to be. Correct?
There's no proper measurement
Yeah,
for
but
anything.
a wider rim with a narrower tire is a recipe for disaster.
Yep.
Okay. I agree. So perfect tire setup is going to depend upon where you live, how you like to ride, and the surface conditions. If you had to pick just one width, Joe, you've already put it out there, which would it be and why?
But 42 is that's the best all-rounder.
Okay.
42s have the volume where it doesn't need 650s.
Mm-hmm.
You got a nice bed of contact with the ground. My rims are somewhat wide, so it has a nice U versus light bulb shape.
Mm-hmm.
Although I am looking at the new Envy gravel wheels, which really help with the shape of the tire. But I don't know, 42s. That's if your bike can't clear 42s, get a new bike. I'm just kidding, Brian. Yours can't. Yours clear 38's fine.
38s, and that's all I need, because I'm in that camp where I spend as much time on hardtop and hero gravel. I'm not riding a lot of chunk. I don't ride chunky stuff.
I actually have 38s on my Sequoia right now.
Yeah,
they were free, so I rode them.
That's what works. That's what works for me. So in 2020, the most common width on spec bikes across all the manufacturers was 40.
Oh yeah, I was going to say
40.
38.
40. So I think they're going to keep moving it up until they find the point people don't like it anymore, and then they move it back down. And
no. If you're in the window between 45 and 38, you're golden.
And that's where I said before you get to tinker, 38 to 45 is going to be your place to start. Keeping in mind that your 650B tires, even though they're dead, they're going to be wider than the 700C options. So you're going to go up to 50s and even up to 2-inch in 650B.
And like Joey, you do have some like Panaracer does 43s if you want to be different. Yeah. Joey Brown just said he likes his 43s.
Anything else in the live stream?
There's all kinds of stuff. There's huge arguments on the wheels. It's a celebrity death match.
I wish they'd all be friends.
Yeah,
be friends.
Scroll back through there because I got to see some of this.
UCI is going to ban 650s for anyone under 5'10". 38 to 43. 650 is good for the shorties. Like the Panaracers do. Panaracer does some weird sizes. Pete's 38s are his sweet spot. If you have both, it's fun. But
C-Mills, he says, I ride a lot of road to get to dirt, 60-40, so 700 is a nice for the road speed. And that's kind of we talked a little bit about. And was it Justin, wheel size depending upon your ride goals, 650 or just flat out fun? Yeah. Joey says 38 to 43. So, wow, there's a lot of talk there. And here's a rule of thumb that I encountered today. I obviously have been, and I hope it shows, last couple of months, I've been doing my homework, Joey.
You have?
I'm trying to come up to snuff with the mechanic.
You'd be great working at my store. Well, I once again ask you to please accept my invitation for employment.
So here's a good rule of thumb that I thought made a lot of sense. The longer and this is specifically for races and events, the longer your event, the wider you should go with the tire, because it's going to allow for the added weight of supplies and gear and gives you some flexibility if the route gets a little bit nastier than you thought it might. Does that sound fair? Is that a fair statement?
Here's a fair statement.
What's the mile to width ratio, though?
Run these suckers for Pennsylvania, and then you have your North Carolina tires.
So what you keep holding those up, what do you got over there?
Rhombus Pros.
Rhombus Pros. Tell us about that tire.
This is going to be my Pennsylvania bad boy this year.
So you're going to set up a different set of wheels for Pennsylvania stuff versus what you want to have around here?
Well, I'm put those tires. I mean, I have a lot of wheels. I don't have any 650s.
You still have Wes's wheels.
Yeah, those suckers are.
Yeah, dog, when you send those back.
Hey, Wes, you're not even on the camera anymore.
I know. I'm watching myself.
You slouched over to the right.
I'll figure it out.
I think all my Pennsylvania stuff this year is going to be some 42s.
You guys thought you could run a tight ship. I'm back.
We've had lots of conversations about that.
We only run hour-long shows. Well, when I was here, we ran 3-hour-long shows and split them in 2.
It was pretty close at times. So the next item up on the when you're talking about tires, you remember how you talk about suppleness of tires.
Are you going to go into thread count there, Brian?
I'm going to talk about higher thread counts. They're being softer, faster, and lighter, but wear out quicker, and they're a little more expensive. Versus lower thread count tires that are stiffer and heavier, but they're more durable and usually a little bit cheaper.
Can I use my analogy real quick for everyone?
Sure, please.
When I talk to customers, it's just like sheets.
Okay.
When you think of thread count on your tires, think of sheets. The higher the count, the lot softer and smoother it is.
Okay.
Doesn't relate to wear out, but that's when you have a 60 thread count
your
tire.
toenail could rip through it.
Yeah.
That'd be a thorn.
Or a 330 thread count tire. Just think of like silk sheets versus a
So that's really all what it boils down to.
That's what it is.
With suppleness.
Yep.
And that obviously softer ride, faster roll, lighter tire versus something that's more durable. If you're the kind of person that, like I remember I used to, when I rolled those those Roubaix, those S-Works Roubaix on my road bike. And I swear those tires, if I got 1,200 miles out of them, which for me was like a month.
Oh, those were turbos.
The turbos, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. And those tires, but for me, that was worth it because that was, at the time, a performance tire for me. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. It was soft. It was smooth. I had a great ride on it. The downside was I knew that I was replacing tires all the time. But if you're the kind of person that's not going to be something you're going to want to take on, then you may want to think twice before you go to a real soft tire.
Yeah.
So, tread patterns. Tread patterns dictated by terrain and how much road you might be riding to link all your gravel together. So for fine hero gravel, a fast rolling tire with a smooth center tread section is going to promote a speedy ride. But if you want a wide variety of terrain from dirt to mud and rocks, chunky stuff that you have to roll over, you might want to think about something that's a little more aggressive. For me, my happy place with my style of riding is a fast center section, a file pattern with some tightly packed side blocks, and that for me comes off in those Pathfinders. That for me is the perfect bike. I rode that at unpaved, didn't have any problems with it, did really good for me, did great for me, and even in the 38s.
Yeah.
And I ran them at, 35, I think was the number. 35 PSI was the number I ran them at. So what about gum walls, Joey? Is there any advantage to the gum wall?
They look cool as hell.
They're like racing stripes.
Yeah. That's about all you get out of them.
Yeah, it's just showing off your tan lines.
I think so. The sidewalls depends on if it's actually like for show gum walls or if it's like true gum walls, which are a little gummier, little gummy boys. Where it actually has a softer sidewall.
Okay.
But it's not always the best. Like if you're putting a set of tires on Envy's wheels and they don't recommend gum walls of some sorts.
What about, do you see a different thread count on gum walls than you do on...
I usually see a higher thread count on
almost
on gum walls, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, there's a comment that I think we should address. For CX races, I like lower thread counts. Stiffer sidewalls handle better in really low PSIs. I think that's a good point.
Yeah.
Whoever you were,
that's
great job.
That's Pete, isn't it?
Yeah.
But speaking of PSI, though, like Joey Brown said, Maxxis recommends 60. There is no 100% you should run this PSI though.
Right.
Like Ron doesn't like gum wall. Should we kick him out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like there's certain wheels. Well, like one wheel manufacturer is going to recommend this. Some tire manufacturer is going to run that. But we're the same height. We're not the same height. Different weights. It's like
different riding styles.
Yeah. So I don't think people always ask me, I was like, I don't know whatever's comfortable. Like my Gravel King's only up to like 55 or 60 tubeless, and I ride them at 40.
And that's, I think, the key too, is that your tires aren't going to last forever if you're riding gravel, and this is where you get to tinker.
Yeah.
So they're not cheap, but at the same time, they don't last forever. So ride a 42 and maybe try something different the next time around and see what happens. And
I was looking at some new. We were going to brands like Renee Hurst.
No, you can go to brands.
I might run some like fatties, like super fatties, slicks.
Okay.
Ted King style
on your Sequoia.
Yeah.
How fat can you go on the Sequoia?
52 or something.
Wow.
Or 29 by like 2.8 or 9 or something.
Wow.
I don't know.
That's a big voluminous tire.
Yeah, it's a cool bike. It wanted to be an AWOL.
No Fargo.
Didn't quite get there.
It had no Fargo.
And that was a question that I wanted to throw out there because I really actually wasn't sure about it with the idea of the gum wall, if it really truly was just aesthetics or if there was some advantage to it.
I feel like on my Gravel King, I don't notice a difference with it actually being gum wall. I think that's an aesthetic tire. What used to be Compass tires, now Renee Hurst. And I was just looking at those again with Austin because me and him ran those for a while. Like that sidewall was like an ultralight, and that changed ride quality a lot for me, I think.
Yeah. Nice
and soft.
Yeah.
It was a road. I wasn't riding a lot of gravel with it, so I wasn't worried about slashing the sidewalls because it is more supple, or it is, a softer sidewall to slash open.
What about tubes? Tubes versus tubeless.
What about tubes? I haven't run a tube in 70 years.
I thought tubes were banned. They're like the straws of the cycling world.
Just for everyone's heads up, the cycling industry, along with everything else in the cycling industry, they're expecting another huge rubber shortage this year.
Really?
Like we got hit hard. Everyone did with not having tube sizes for people.
Mm-hmm.
Like you walk
There's
in,
going to be a lot of babies this year.
oh. Jesus. So I sold a lot of people tubeless setups this year,
Yeah, I mean,
but I also took a lot of 20-inch tubes and stretched them for 26 and stuff too.
I've been running tubeless on all my bikes, even my road bike. I don't even know how long. I can't even 3 years, 4 years. I don't know. I can't imagine going back to tubes. I mean, although I had a problem finding tubes remember when I went through that spell over last summer where I had a hard time finding tires and I had a hard time finding tubes.
Yeah, 2020. You were. It's the rubber shortage.
Yeah, it's just a crazy time. So maybe make sure you have some tubes before the season starts if you're saying there's something's coming, because it's a good idea to carry a tube. But quite honestly, if a tire rips and a tube's not going to do anything, I just feel like you're in this spot where you get a hole that the sealant can't handle. I don't know that a tube's going to help you much either. So,
no,
that's just me.
Get out your soldering iron and
yeah, I do carry them though. I mean, but I just wanted to throw it out there. I think it's important to note that, especially in the world of gravel, you're gonna have a bad day. You go into the difference at unpaved and you're rolling tubes. I think you're gonna end up having a bad time. So get off of them. Get away from the tubes and figure out tubeless.
Unless you're specialized and you go against everything you planned the last few years and come out with new wheel sets.
Can you think of can either of you guys think of any instance where tubes have an advantage over tubeless?
Yeah, my kayak cart. That's about it, because I can't get that to seal tubeless. And I got another flat on a tire on my little, my rubber wheels for my.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really hard with the
can't.
selections of every type of wheel, like road, gravel, mountain.
Yeah.
There's a lot and the prices aren't bad anymore.
Yeah.
So there's instances where no matter what flat you get, you're not going to be fixed. Other than that, I have no problems not having tubes. I don't know. It's been 5 or plus years that I've had tubes in my own bikes.
I don't. It may have even been longer for me. I don't know. I can't remember when I made the switch, but I remember at the time that I made the switch to it in the road bike, it was not very common. And I still, is it in the road world, is tubeless a common thing or not
It's
a common
getting
thing?
there, yeah.
Yeah.
But now that we can't get like GP 5000s, it's, I can't set people up with them anymore.
Is there still a shortage on that tire?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's only worse.
God, I hate
So where like it was the 28s for a while, now it's like every tire, every size in GP 5000.
I want to set my tarmac up tubeless this year too.
Oh, yeah.
Because that I never really rode that bike and I never really intended what to do with it, and then it ended up on the trainer this year.
Yep.
And I made some tweaks and some changes to that bike to put it on the trainer, and I feel like those changes actually I'm going to put it back out on the road and give it a shot.
Real quick, tubeless. You mentioned thread count ties into lightweight supple tires. Blew out a lightweight tubeless tire, and you had to run a tube. The last big trip I took, sticking with thicker tires forever now. Yeah,
Yeah, it was from Robert.
yeah.
Robert.
Oh, did you already read that?
No,
Sorry.
we didn't read it, but I'm following backwards too.
Yeah, I've seen some weird boots, but they work. Hey, Fred Parker's here, Wes. Go tell him.
Fred Parker. Hi, Wes. Oh, with ellipses. Hi, Fred.
Um,
That was verbal ellipses.
So, and there's enough stuff out now to plug tires with,
Stand starts. You got
Dynaplug, you got the
tons
bacon
of them.
strips, you got super glue and epoxy.
Do you still think it's a good idea to put glitter in your sealant?
Yeah, I still do
Do
it.
that?
If it's my personal bike.
Yeah.
That's just flair, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want to be spitting glitter. Spitting glitter.
Yeah.
If somebody comes up behind you, it's like, I got glitter all over me. I got sealant all over me. I got glitter all over me.
Stock up on your sealant too. If we get another shortage in sealant this year,
Oh, geez. So, okay, this is a good segue.
you can do some home. We should get Glenn on here about some homebrew sealant.
So, that's actually a great idea.
Yeah.
So what are the things you mentioned? Several things. Is there anything else you said? You said tubes, tires, sealant. Is there anything else going into 2021 season that you think people should get their hands on now or start thinking about?
Everything.
Toilet paper.
I was going to say toilet paper too.
Bike chains.
Chains. Okay.
The stuff you wear out, chains, cassettes. I just ordered like 3 extra chains for Brad.
So maybe it's not a panic, but start looking for them now and get them.
Prep it
when you can.
Yeah.
You don't want to create a scenario like I think what happened with toilet paper, where people went nuts with the toilet paper because they didn't really, it's like whatever. But at the same time, you don't want to be caught short.
Yeah.
So anything else you can think of, disposable, anything that's disposable that wears out, chains, tires, tubes, sealant, cassettes, handlebar tape,
seat post bearings. You want to get those things are on the rise, especially with the new all these new gravel bike seat post bearings they've been really hard for me to get this last month. So
yeah, so Pete just said that he was and Pete and I rode Blood, Sweat, and Gears together. And I think on more than one occasion on that ride, I spit sealant at Pete and got sealant all over him.
Ew.
Hey, it happens. Joey Brown, 9mm ammo. Yeah, that and 357 too. You got to get your stuff together with that. Okay. Justin had a question when I was scrolling back, and I need to find it now.
Disc brake pads, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's another one.
Disc brake pads, yeah.
That's that stuff that wears out like that.
Justin wanted to ask a question for you, Joey. He said, do you see sidewalls weeping more with gum walls?
No, I don't see it.
You probably because you can actually see it.
Okay.
What do you mean by weeping?
Like, how sealant will come through the tires? I'm assuming that's what he's talking about.
Oh, S-Works mountain bikes tires are like so bad with that.
Yeah.
Not to bash Specialized. S-Works tires are the super supple, whatever. They leak out of the sidewalls like mother.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So hopefully, and you got a specific tire that you want to recommend, Joey?
Whatever's best for your area. There's no best tire.
I just didn't know if you had a favorite tire.
I think we all are in favor that there's Pathfinders?
Yeah, I mean,
like our favorite tires.
It's a good tire for me.
Yeah.
With where I am. As much
like I said, those rhombuses are going to be my PA tire.
I can't see that tread pattern on those rhombus being something you'd want to roll around here.
No, not around here, but I'm thinking Lulaca, Waika Hundo, Grusk. That's my Grusk tire.
And my Diverge is also my work bike.
Yeah. Well, until your titanium frame comes in.
I would love to have it. You keep.
I know. I actually have one on back order. There's a line.
I don't.
This old story again?
No, actually,
it hasn't changed, Wes. It hasn't changed at all. Brian has a bike that he gets beat up, and Joey's trying to convince him to go to titanium.
The new Cosmic Stallion. It's on back order for the store. Whether you want it or I want it, I'd happily let you have it.
You know what? If the season goes well this year and tours pick back up again, and I actually have work, then
I once again come to ask you to work for me.
You tie me up too much.
I would.
Hey, Wes, it's been a long time. Let's do a little this or that. You want to do a little this or that? We have things. We have things for this or that.
I don't read them ahead of time.
Before we get to that, though, I have got to give this special little care package showed up today in the mail from Tanya over at Rothrock. She sent us I can't pick it up. She sent us some socks. She sent some stickers. I should get that up in front of the camera.
She sent us some fortune cookies and soy sauce.
So the Rothrock Grit Gravel Grinder is taking place. I'm going to be there. It's one of the rides that's on my calendar. She sent a nice little note along with it. You probably can't read that. Oh, well. It says Jess, Brian, and Joey. 175 ladies plus 175 men. Woohoo. And then a question for Jess and Joey. Want to know if you are coming to Rothrock to ride the event this year.
I don't know. I got to figure out this year.
And that was from Tanya. And I
don't see why not.
I am in for Rothrock.
When is it?
I think it's in June sometime.
Ooh.
I need to check the actual dates.
I think the first weekend of June I have that 100-miler in Holly Shelter.
Holly Shelter. Well, I think there's a couple of those things we're going to have to actually really, we really do need to sit down and look at a calendar to see what events are taking place. Because
there's one behind you.
Isn't there a calendar on the website?
Yeah, there is actually
all the time.
There is actually a calendar. I just went through and updated it not too long ago, I think. I can't remember if I actually updated the website or if I just put that calendar together. But I am there. Nadine did the heavy lifting and found us a nice Airbnb. I think Amanda's going, Larry's going, and I'm sure we can figure out a way to show.
Sounds like a sweet time for COVID.
Nope. I'm wearing my bubble suit, and I'm gonna have my vaccine by then.
I'm double vaccinated.
Yeah, that's right. You got your vaccine, but yeah, no. Tanya sent us these sweet socks and
Swiftfoot socks too. That's some high rolling dollars right there.
some stickers and all kinds of stuff. So I'm excited about Rothrock.
Those
I'm
things
excited.
make your defeat socks suck.
I don't wear defeat socks.
A defeat makes a lot of people socks. They're cool. There's nothing like putting a Swiftfoot sock on though.
I'll be honest. The nicest socks that I've gotten in a long time are those hand up socks.
Those were nice too.
Those are really nice
These
socks.
things are like gloves on your feet though.
Yeah.
Bumbas. I'm happy with my Bumbas.
Yeah. Okay. Okie doke. The first this or that, and we're going to do it just like we've done before. Joey, you're first. I'm going to come in second. And Wes, what are you going to do? You're going to muck it all up. And I'm so excited to actually say that again. And this came from Tanya at Rothrock. She sent this or that. 3.5 hours on the trainer or 3.5 hours skiing.
So what? I was reading Sal's comment.
3.5 hours on the trainer or 3.5 hours skiing.
I don't know how to ski.
I don't either.
I've been snowboarding once, and Wes took me up a Black Diamond my first time. Said it was easier because of speed.
We used to ski in your pickup truck all the time.
Well, I was going to say that joke. I'll go skiing.
Really?
I could just sit on one of the skis and just ride down. Like
I think she may have actually been talking about cross country skiing too. I can't remember. It could be either one.
I
That's
should have
even-
specified.
that's a lot of work.
Unspecified. Yeah.
Who wrote that one?
Tanya sent that. She actually put
Oh, they've
that.
been doing cross country skiing up there.
She made that a title of a Strava activity. I think when they went skiing. So I
Oh.
think it probably was cross country skiing.
Oh, then I'm gonna go trainer.
Go trainer.
That's a lot of work.
Your cross country skiing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a tractor seat on there and just go.
I have never done either one of those things. I do not like cold. I do not like snow. I do not like ice. 3.5 hours on a trainer is no problem for me. Easy choice for me. Super, super easy choice for me. Wes, where are you at?
Well, considering I'm not a psychopath, I cannot spend 3.5 hours on a trainer. I will ski.
What does the live stream say? Let's pop back through here.
Are you sterile
Everybody
after
says
riding the
skiing.
trainer?
What's that?
Are you sterile after riding the trainer that much?
Probably.
Am I allowed to say that
It's
on
okay.
here?
Justin said 3.5 hours on the trainer. Pete wants to go skiing. Hey, Ron, haven't seen you in here. Ron wants to go skiing. Chris is skiing. Sal, smart guy, says definitely the trainer. Craig says skiing.
None of you are coming
Sitting
to
on
my
a
birthday party.
ski is just like, well, I said it.
Michael wants to go skiing. Joey Brown says trainer. Tom says skiing. Tom, thought you were different. Ron also wants to go skiing.
No, Tom is smart.
Yeah, Tom's a smart guy. Okay, second item up on this or that. Would you rather go into space for a 1-minute flight or get a 1-week vacation at a location of your choosing?
Ooh.
Can it be in space?
Elon
Don't
Musk.
be smart. Don't be smart over there.
Elon Musk just said there's like a window of donation for St. Jude gets a trip to go to space.
For how long? Till like you go
I
live
don't
on the
know.
moon for a while?
I did just finish watching The Right Stuff again on Nat Geo. Very good series.
Uh-huh.
Kind of want to go to space, but I also just want to go and do nothing. I want to go to like Margaritaville for a week.
Okay, so which one did you choose?
Both. No, I'm
He
gonna.
can do that, though, the way it's phrased. He
I'm
could
gonna-
go to space for a week.
My location of choosing is the moon.
Okay, so you would want to go to the moon. I think the moon.
no, I'll go my place of
You
interest
would
for a
go to
week.
Margaritaville.
Yeah, with Jimmy Buffett.
That's rough.
Yeah, that would be a fun trip.
That'd be awesome.
That would be a fun trip.
Dude, me and Jimmy Buffett, we'd be paddleboarding, we'd be fly fishing, we'd be
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Hero.
Space flight for just a minute, though. I mean, that's something that not a lot of people are going to be able to say that they have.
Everyone goes to space now, though. It's not like the late 60s.
Everyone goes to space.
Yeah,
Name
it's
one
like
person you know directly that's gone to space.
lots of
Nobody.
them.
That's who.
I would rather go for a 1-week vacation, but I'm not exactly sure where I would go. I feel like that's very fleeting, 1 minute in space. And nobody would even believe you. You'd be at a party, be like, yeah, I've been in space. Be like, you idiot. They wouldn't believe you. Oh, Wes, where are you at?
I don't know, man. I want to go to space, but I'd be a little nervous that I blow up on the way there. So maybe a vacation.
Yeah, vacation is a much safer choice.
Yeah, but the vacation go by so fast in space. But I got to do space.
Okay.
What a crazy thing.
I love scrolling back through the live stream. Pete wants to go to space. C Mills space. This is very split down the middle. Joey Brown with a vacation. Chris with space flight. Justin wants to go to his vacation place of choice. Pete, I'll find my stock profits. I have no idea what that means. C Mills can vacate anytime.
He's talking about the GME stock because they're going to the moon.
Yeah.
Okay. Ron, vacation, hands down. Robert, vacation for sure. Sal says the vacation. Craig says the vacation. Ron says the vacation. Michael Goldsmith, vacation, kayak fishing in Panama. Now that would be fun.
Yeah. See, I want to go to Cosmos with my wife and Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
You could go to the Cosmos with your 1 minute in space.
Dude, you got to worry about pirates there. That's where I want to go.
In Space Pirates?
Not space
No,
pirates.
Cosmos. Me and Jimmy Buffett, pirates.
That would be fun. Okay. Third item up on this week's This or That. Would you like to roll 36-inch wheels or be hoofed in the front butt?
Is that even a real this or that?
Sure it is.
Oh, I'd go hoofed.
I would also choose to be hoofed in the front butt. I don't know. His 36-inch wheels look just ridiculous. Wes?
I want to look ridiculous. My front butt stays unmolested.
I just want to say I got hoofed in the front butt. I like I like that bike a lot.
The bike looked good, but I'm telling you what, dude, that would be unwieldy. Could you imagine, though? I look at that bike and it'd be something you would sit in the garage and you would go, oh,
That's what everyone said about 29-inch wheels like 7-8 years ago.
I don't know. I don't know if we gave people enough time to actually. They're all scratching their heads over the live stream, going, "What's he mean hoofed in the front butt?"
Yeah, don't answer that one.
Don't answer that. Last item on this week's This or That: roller coasters or a Ferris wheel, Joey?
Roller coasters.
You like
I'm
a
afraid
roller
of
coaster?
heights. Ferris
Okay.
wheels, it kind of drags it out a little bit more.
You're moving slow. You have so much more time to
Breaks down. Yep. You're
digest.
stuck.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
not a roller coaster can't break down.
Roller
I have no
coaster?
issue for some reason with heights. I have no issue going on a high roller coaster. I won't go on the Tower of Monkey Business or anything. But like the Superman, that sucker is high.
Yeah, that's Six Flags. Yeah,
Is the Vulcan? It wasn't too bad. I think Superman's probably the worst because it takes forever to get to. That's a high roller coaster.
Yeah.
No issues though.
What about King Dakar? That's like the super tall one in New Jersey.
I don't even.
I
know
don't
what
like
those-
Jersey that much.
Is Jess watching?
Sorry, Sal.
Block her out of the live stream. I like a roller coaster. It's been a long time since
Let's
I've been to
go.
an amusement park. I don't even remember the last time I've been to an amusement park. Can you go now with COVID?
I've been wanting to go for some reason lately. I think they're stupid, but for some, I don't mind.
Disney's open, I think.
Are they? I don't
think
know.
so.
Could you imagine going? There's always so crowded and so many people. If you could break into one, like the Moose is closed, just the Moose.
Oh, like
is engaged.
Zombieland?
yeah, like something like that, where there's nobody else in a
Some
amusement
zombies?
park. You can get around them. They move real slow.
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah, I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
Do
Not
they
in
move
World War
fast?
Z, they don't.
Okay.
Yeah, not I Am Legend.
I think I'd still definitely go with a roller coaster over a Ferris wheel just because it's a little more exciting. Wes, where are you
Is
at?
that the one with Brad Pitt?
What?
World
Yeah,
War
I
Z?
think so. World War Z?
Yeah, that was the book that became a movie.
Yeah, they like made ladders out of themselves. No way.
Yeah.
That was a fast movie was real tame, and all of a sudden those zombies just happened.
Yeah, and they were smart too. They
I
were
want a
smart.
Brad
That was a
Pitt role. I watch the Ocean's movies.
You could be Brad Pitt. You could be in a Brad Pitt movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
I'm thinking of Tom Cruise has got the center middle tooth.
Yeah.
I don't have any teeth, so. Wes, roller coaster, Ferris wheel.
I can't even think of the last time I've been on a Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
I mean, when have you been presented with a Ferris wheel? Like, even as an adult, like, would you choose to? No.
There's that big one in National
Roller
Harbor.
coaster.
True. It costs like $40 to go on that stupid thing.
Yeah, nobody can afford to do a Ferris wheel.
No.
That's crazy. That's
That's a
1% kind of stuff.
Pass.
No.
Six Flags pass.
Wouldn't it be fun to have a roller coaster in your backyard? I could have one in my backyard, couldn't I?
Zip line.
My backyard is a roller coaster, Brian. Take a ride.
Yeah. Live stream.
We
Where's
got a
it?
lot of roller coasters. Sal, Mills roller coaster. Justin roller coaster. Joey Brown roller coasters. Pete says coaster all day. Terrified. Yep. Terrified of Ferris wheels too, Pete. Ron said roller coaster. Roller coaster for Sal. Roller coaster Michael Goldsmith. Coaster Robert. Chris said Ferris wheel. Craig Weaver said coaster. Ferris wheel or yawn. Coasters all day, baby. Yeah.
That's it. It's I think, Tom, you're spot on. Ferris wheels, whatever. Coasters.
Well, if you're with a lady on a first date.
Now, there's a lot of difference in the Ferris wheels that are like the little bench seat that you sit on versus the Ferris wheels that are like the little gondolas that you get inside. It's like if you're in a Ferris wheel and you're one of those little tippy kind of like swingy seat things, that can be a little scary. But if you're in like the gondola kind of thing where it's like you're basically in a cage,
it happens.
Let's up it. What about the pirate ship versus a regular roller coaster?
Pirate ships are a lot of fun. I love that. I like that, especially when you get all the way on the end, either one of the ends, and you get all the way up to the top.
They scare me.
Well,
You remember when Two-Face would always get stuck at Six Flags and it was always on the news? That's up by
yes.
yes.
A lot of fun tonight, guys.
I don't like dangling from roller coasters. Like when I want to sit in a cart, not in a seat that has like my feet are dangling.
Oh, those ones where
The Batman one
that lays you down. There's one that like you get in and then it lays you down like you're flying kind of thing.
I am Batman. That one at Six Flags.
Yeah, like the ones where the volcano at Kings Dominion where you're just like your crotch is just being held up. That's about it. Yeah, I know. We're doing pretty good.
You guys got anything? Wes, hey, we were going to just play this like you hadn't been, it was just like, you're back again, but it was very nice to have you back. And this is going to be a regular thing, right? Right?
We're gonna try, I guess. We'll find out. I don't know. You guys are way more serious now. I'm not sure that I care to be back. So we'll find out.
Well, you'll come back and it'll all change, so it'll be fine.
Our ratings will plummet. I promise.
And that's
don't worry.
fine. It's our podcast. We can do whatever we want.
Hold on. One more last this or that, just for Wes.
Yeah.
You ready, Wes?
Ready.
Flannels, buttoned or unbuttoned?
Well, if I'm not wearing an undershirt, then obviously unbuttoned.
Okay. See, Joey's been giving me a lot of grief because I wear my
only because it came up last week.
Unbuttoned.
And we both happen to be wearing them today.
Giving me a bit of a complex over here. I feel like I feel like I need to stop wearing my flannels. I'll just go back to the sweatshirts because you're giving me a hard time.
You should button your flannel. That is kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah, it's not okay.
I don't know.
Have you noticed like anybody giving you weird looks lately?
No. Live stream, come to my rescue, please. Pete says unbuttoned. Justin's wanting to know if I'm going to come down to North Carolina anytime soon. I'd love to do that. Joey Brown, buttoned. Okay, so we just got one. Unbuttoned. Thank you, Mark. Come to my... I need people to come to my rescue to hold up. I mean, you can button it. It looks fine. You look fine buttoned.
I look great.
But don't mock me because I go unbuttoned. I just like it. I wear it like a jacket.
Yeah, children.
Get a jacket.
That's what I'll do. Is just a top button.
Yeah, top button. You go under the bridge,
normal.
eh?
And
That's
no
kind of like
other
a cape.
No other buttons at all.
Yeah,
I can't
It's a
even
redneck
talk.
cape.
It was very children of the '90s, like Mark said. Like, but I don't live in the '90s anymore.
That was 10 years ago.
Sal's
That's
sucking
it.
up.
That's it. We're going to shut this thing down. You guys, do you have anything else
Nope, not
friendly
after that.
before we shut it down? Wes,
Stack up on
What
your
do we-
chains, tubes. All the
Was my
goodies.
unicorn in this episode or no?
no, we can't see your unicorn. The
Oh
screen has
man,
to
we
be too
should
small.
have fixed that beforehand.
You need to
Next
we'll
time.
figure it out. You got anything else, Wes, before we shut this down? It's like I said, very good to have you back.
Well,
That's
we
all
have
right.
to contact us, don't we?
Well, we'll get there. Thanks, everybody, for listening to this episode of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. It's a listener-supported podcast by some amazing and incredible people on Patreon and PayPal. Our show can be found wherever you find your favorite I'm so excited about this next part. I can't even get through this. Our show can be found wherever you find your favorite podcast. Hey, Wes?
Oh man, this is my segment now.
No, it's Wes's segment again.
I
Back
remember.
off, Joey. You have to do Strava. It's my turn.
I know it from heart.
He does, Wes. I'm going to give him credit. He didn't
Well, I
even look
don't
at
have a heart, so I have to read it from the prompt, like always.
he knows it straight from the heart. Wes, how can folks get in touch with us?
Done.
Well, you can't go to your coffee shop anymore because it's closed down. So get on your best Wi-Fi and head to the website graveltraveldirt.com And if you're still Instagramming, even though I don't know why you are, nobody Instagrams anymore. That's stupid. Get on TikTok and find us at Mid-Atlantic GTD. And phone number is 410-231-3850. And that is basically like taking a blimp to us at that point in time. Nobody calls us. We don't do voicemail anymore, do we?
Well,
when's the last time we had a voicemail?
Because nobody ever calls us anymore.
Yeah,
He's done, Joey.
Voicemails are out.
Joey is over here like he actually has gone on strike. He took his headphones off. He pushed his microphone away. He's like, I'm done. That's my thing to do now. So maybe we'll have to divide this up. I don't know.
No, I refuse. I'm out. Okay, this or that.
Come on back.
For the chat.
Come on back, show.
Wes is gone or Joey reads it.
Let's wrap her up.
Mid-Atlantic Gravel Travel in Dirt is recorded this week from right here in the kitchen all the way to Michigan. Thanks for riding along. Until next time, do good, be nice, go slow, respect others, stay healthy.
Love you, bye.
I love that. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.